Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix this error, that is D3D device loss. So if you're receiving this error with the game, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to try these in launch options. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and go to the general tab. In the launch option, type in /borderless and then paste it under launch option over here. All these are provided in the video description, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try this /window, paste it over here, hit the now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even try full screen. So just type in /fullscreen over here, launch the game and then you can check which one is working fine for you. Now still not working. The next step is to disable DLCs, especially this one. So you can go to Steam, click on the game, and on the right hand side here you can see DLC. Under DLC you will see manage DLC. You might have multiple DLC. Now you have to uncheck DLC. So uncheck all the DLC and then launch the game and then check. And if you have this DLC, you can try to uncheck only this DLC and launch the game and then check. So disable DLC and then check. If that does not work, uncheck Steam Cloud and then launch the game. But if you want to keep Steam Cloud, in that case you can keep it checked. So you can try this. You can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to the general tab and turn off the option which says Steam Cloud, which says keep games saves in the Steam Cloud. So you can turn this off and then you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to delete reserve world data _ADF or delete these files, but create a backup first, because you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So you can create a backup for these files first. Now for this you can open File Explorer on your computer, go to documents over here and then open this folder. Now open COTW folder, open saves folder, open this folder. Now over here you can just first of all find this reserve world data _ADF. So here you can see reserve world data _ADF. Copy this, create a backup first. So once you have a backup created, now you can delete it or you can even rename it. So you can delete it and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can even delete this Steam Auto Cloud. So find Steam Auto Cloud. Here you can see Steam Auto Cloud. So copy this again, copy this file, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can either delete it or you can rename it and then you can check. If that does not work, find this player information. So find this player information _ADF, copy this file, paste it over here, and then once you have a backup created, now you can make a right click, you can delete it or rename it and then you can launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Now if you face any problem, you can always put the files back. Now the next step is to unplug the controller. Now for many players this has worked, so you can unplug or disconnect the controller and then launch the game. Once the game is up and running, you can connect the controller once again and then check. Next step is to go to this location, open the settings folder. So for this you can go to documents and then go to the game folder. If you find the settings, settings, let me try to open with notepad. No, this is not the one. You can go back. This is the one. You can open this one, saves, and then over here, open this settings. Now once you open settings, now you can open this and open this settings.json file. Make a right click, then open with, select notepad. Once you open it with notepad, now over here you have to display full screen. You have to find display full screen over here. Find display, yeah, display full screen. Now if this is set to 1, you can just set it to 0 and then go to file, click on save, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, now find display width over here and find display width over here. So display width, and yes, so if your resolution is, in my case I have put it like 1680 into 1050p, you can select your resolution. So suppose if your if your Windows resolution is 1920 into 1080p, you can try this 1920. You can type in over here 1920 and over here you can just type in 1080 and then you can go to file, click on save. You can even change, you can lower down the resolution if you want. So this is just an example, and then once you save it, now you can launch the game and then check. Next is to delete the settings folder in documents. Now for this you can just go to documents and go to this, open this, saves, and here create a backup first because you will lose all the saved settings. So if you want, you can create a backup. Once you have a backup created, now you can just delete this settings folder. Make a right click and delete it, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can rename the game folder in documents. Create a backup first because you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. Now for this, you can go to documents over here. You can copy this folder, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can rename this folder, and then once you rename it, you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch, but you already have a backup. So if you face any problem, you can always put the folder back. So once you rename it, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to remove mods, or you can uninstall mods. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to, if you're using any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, then go to Windows security and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it, click on allow an app through control folder access, click on yes to allow, then click on add an allowed app, click on browse all apps, and then go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. So find the game in the list. So in my case, this is the location. So wherever you find, wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file, click on open. If you find any other exe file, make sure that you allow all the exe file. So this is the only exe file. Once you add it, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel, go to system and security, Windows Defender Firewall, click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall, click on change settings, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on open and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from here, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files, and then you can launch the game from here. So make a double click over here, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, make a right click on the game exe file, go to properties, and then go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game and then check. Still not working. This time put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working. You can even try Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Now when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, follow the next step. Now the next step is to verify the game file. This is important. So make a right click on the game, select properties, go to installed files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So to perform a clean installation, go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10 and then click on Find. And once you click on Find, you will see this page. Now here you will find the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Now click on View, and then once you click on View, you will see the download option. Click on Download and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then select Custom option over here. By default Express would be selected. Select Custom and then click on Next, and then you will see this screen. Now put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on perform a clean installation and then click on Next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now for AMD card users, first of all, uninstall the current graphic card driver, restart your computer, go to AMD website and then select your graphic card, install the latest graphic card driver, again restart the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, you can type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings, and then click on add desktop app over here, and then go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder. Now open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, find the game in the list. Once the game is added, click on the game over here. For GPU preference, you set it to high performance. You will see your graphic card over here. Now launch the game. Next step is to roll back graphics card driver. So if the latest graphic card driver is not working, you can try older versions. So you can go to NVIDIA website once again. For AMD users, go to AMD website and install the older graphic card driver. Now select your graphic card, your operating system once again, and then you can, on this page, scroll down, you will find new view more versions. So the latest one right now is 576.80. If this is not working, or any latest graphic card driver is not working, you can maybe try older one, maybe 576.40, maybe 576.02. Make sure that you install GeForce Game Ready driver. And for me, I don't know why, but this one is working for me fine, 566.36. But when you go for the installation, select custom option and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to reinstall this Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you will see visual files. You have to install this x86 and x64 version. So download both x86 and x64. So click on it and then you can run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Click on yes to allow. Download this x64 file as well. Again, run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install and let the installation complete. Once installed, now restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, launch the game. Still not working. The next step is to update Windows to the latest version. For this, open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on Check for Update. You will see Check for Update option over here. Click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed, then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to unplug all the external devices from the computer. So if you have OTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected to the computer, disconnected. Disconnect extra controller connected. Sometimes you have extra controller connected. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Turn it off and then you can launch the game. Now also, if you have any other overlay application running like Discord running, you can just turn off overlay in Discord settings, turn off overlay in GeForce or NVIDIA app running, you can go to NVIDIA app settings, turn off NVIDIA overlay, close all the overclocking application. Now before you close, first of all, do not overclock. Now if you have overclocked your computer, set it to default, and then you can close all the overclocking application, and then like if you have MSI Afterburner, Revontuli, any kind of overclocking application running, close it. If you have any third-party services or application running, make sure that you close everything. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case, that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number and update the BIOS. In case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% when you update the system BIOS. And during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can just uninstall the game. After you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to different drive like D drive or E drive or any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.